Advocates for legalizing recreational marijuana tout its possible effect on the economy as one of the top benefits of legalization. And if there's one thing Pennsylvania needs, it's more money, and the recreational marijuana industry could make that problem go up in smoke. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Evan Forrester. Sounds like an easy fix, right? Well, except unlike medical marijuana, legalizing recreational pot in Pennsylvania is one of the Commonwealth's most divisive issues. Fox 43's Matt Mazello takes a look in tonight's installment of Fox 43 Focal Point, Cannabis in the Commonwealth.
I'm sorry, but the government has no right to tell me what I can do with myself.
It's a Monday night at the new Bloomfield VFW in Perry County.
What's going to happen to these children? Are you going to take care of them?
Parents, young adults, war veterans all step up to the mic.
If they do it, or they're doing it right now while it's illegal, that's on you. You should be taking care of your children.
Welcome to the 24th stop in Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman's recreational marijuana listening tour. By June, Pennsylvania's newest LG plans to visit all 67 counties. Fetterman sits up front for 90 minutes, nearly emotionless, while one by one.
No, we don't want to legalize marijuana in Pennsylvania.
I do not believe it's a gateway drug. It's not an opioid.
Dozens share their thoughts. Should Pennsylvania become the next state to fully legalize marijuana?
It takes it out of the shadows, and it will eliminate the criminal aspect of it as well, too.
Fetterman wants to legalize, though he won't say this during his county visits. In fact, for the most part, he lets others do his bidding. Pittsburgh area State Rep Jake Wheatley has a recreational bill up in the House, while Philadelphia area Democratic Senators Dalen Leach and Sharif Street have their own in the Senate. And Auditor General Eugene DePasquale is perhaps pot's biggest proponent in PA. He estimates a taxable marijuana program would net the state $581 million a year. He gets that number from admitted smokers found in a federal study and comparing to how much is spent in states like Colorado and Washington. Governor Wolf hasn't taken an official stance, but did sign off on Fetterman's tour.
The governor, in his wisdom, believes that Pennsylvania is ready to have this conversation. States around us are having this conversation. We need to have that. And the only way, in our opinion, is to fully engage everybody.
When you're talking about a Schedule I narcotic as defined by the federal government, to legalize it because it makes money is not the way to do public policy.
Senate Majority Leader Jake Corman says he doesn't know anyone in the Republican caucus wishing for weed, and therein lies the rub. Unlike medical, which had wide bipartisan support, recreational marijuana is about as split as it gets.
This is a whole different issue. I think a much more serious one.
Currently, 10 states and D.C. fully legalized marijuana, all following Colorado.
It turns out that the voters were way ahead of the Colorado legislature when it came to this issue.
Dan Pabon was the Denver area state rep who, in 2013, wrote Colorado's legalization bill after Colorado voters approved it first. This was 12 years after the Centennial state legalized medical marijuana. Pabon and many others were originally against it.
There were a number of us who were opposed to it, not necessarily because we didn't believe in the issue. I don't think we understood the issue.
Colorado voters approved recreational marijuana with a 55% majority. By comparison, in Pennsylvania, a Franklin and Marshall poll taken in March this year showed 59% of people here were in favor of legalization. Pabon says Pennsylvania is taking the right approach, going slow, collecting data. However, statistics coming in from Colorado show that in the 5 years since pot's been fully legal, there still may be plenty to learn. A study done by the Colorado Department of Public Safety shows total crime in the state is up 12% from 2012 to 2017, and violent crime is up 28%. What we don't know is if those stats have any connection to marijuana.
I don't see any reason for us to jump in while we don't know some of these answers.
I've personally called Senator Corman to invite him to these listening tours in his district, and I value his opinion deeply.
Which is what the lieutenant governor has said to Republican lawmakers in each tour stop. Few have taken him up on the offer, though. State Rep Paul Schemmel said on the eve of the visit to his home, Franklin County, that Fetterman was full of it.
I believe that the listening tour is a sham.
A lot of people are speaking tonight who have never, ever tried it, and that's okay. Everybody has the right to do what they want to do.
The tour, though, marches on.
Legalize it. Just do it.
On this night in Perry County, one of the most conservative counties in the state, about 2/3 of people attending were in favor of legalizing marijuana.
I've been smoking for, my God, I'm 66 years old. I'm not dead yet. I'm not gatewayed over. Ever put a needle in my arm?
One by one, up to the mic.
I think the federal government needs to vote out.
Voices of today, questioning tomorrow. While Pennsylvania lawmakers do not appear close on fully legalizing marijuana, and Pennsylvania cannot, unlike Colorado, put a marijuana initiative on the ballot, there may be a movement to decriminalize pot in PA. Last session, the House Judiciary Committee, for the first time, approved a bill to lessen the penalty for small amounts of marijuana possession. It was not brought for a full House vote, and no bills have been brought forward yet this session. Matt Maisel, Fox 43 News.